I think we need to work on the symbiosis in the community in regards to education. Like in terms of making sure that at every level we make sure that the child is able to get some support from home. Like for instance, like you mentioned literacy for adults. That's very important because you have most cases where you have a child who go to school from 8 to 3 or 8 to 1. When he's able to learn, he cannot sustain it at home because once he's back home, there's nobody to really help him with that. So I think we need to find ways of, if it is making sure that we have like a mentor in certain locations, or parents that also educated to some certain levels where they can provide support for their words. That's very important.
May I suggest one-on-one with parents? I think it's important because sometimes when you have one-on-one, there's some ideas that they could bring up, or some point of views that they had that maybe we could explain better, or maybe some notions that they have about education that maybe when we have one-on-one with them, we could talk about. Because I think one of the things that we know about that happens, especially in the north, is that the men don't really like their wives to be checked by male doctors. So why don't we encourage the daughters, the girls, to go to school and study medicine? I think that's one of the things that we can discuss with them. I think it's very important. One-on-one with parents, is that okay?
That's also all advocacy, right?
Yes.
And this advocacy can come everywhere.
That's like the key component.
Advocacy, sensitization, awareness creation. It's a very key.
So it's the very key.
There's something I'd like to suggest also. Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead. I interrupted you.
Okay, important of education.
Tell them yes, to lay emphasis on the importance of education. And you know another thing, the husbands are busy maybe in the farm, in the office, wherever, and these kids come home with the homework and the wives can't actually help them. So it's something that they should be able to be proud to say that yes, the wives help them with the homework. There's another thing, I think if we should take a small survey amongst ourselves here, when you go to your homes, what do we know that, or when you go to an average northern home where they have access to TV, especially satellite, what are the channels they love watching? No, they women. Hausa dramas. Arewa 24, all those things. So I think we can, if we can propose to work with, I don't know, Nollywood, Arewa 24, to come up with maybe like a series, come up with dramas and these kind of things that are educative.
I'm sorry. Who are our target now?
You know, it is general. It's general. Let's not just work with the grassroots. We've been speaking grassroots. It's a general thing that is being suffered. You know, I work in a school. One of the biggest problems that we face, I work in a school that's in Bauchi State. One of the biggest problems that we face is that these girls don't feel free to talk, to speak. You can't point to them and ask them to answer a question because they feel shy. Normally what they're being taught is that you don't talk in the midst of your elders, those kind of things. And it is very hard for you to bring them out of that shell. So I don't believe that it is just people at the grassroots that we should speak to. It should be general. Now we're not talking about these girls coming and being rude and talking back to parents and things like that, but we're just saying that they should have a voice. They should have a say. It's very important.
The strategy could be, we have to, at the community level now, societal, we have to think about issues like safe spaces for girls. In the safe spaces, we will teach girls on life skills, talk about their self-esteem, building their self-esteem, so that they should be able to talk freely, share their concerns, and that will really help.
Can we make it clubs, like a club somewhere?
Yeah, safe spaces are just like clubs. Just a club, a cluster of 25 kids per club with a facilitator supporting them with life skills and other things. Psychosocial support and other things like that.
So are we on board with working with Nollywood and Arewa 24?
Yeah. Media.
Social media or just media?
Media in general. We should consider having programs that will teach train females so that they can become teachers, and we can open maybe like an all-female school environment so that people that have objections with sending their girls to schools because of men, they know that this is a place where all the teachers are females. You can just send your girls there and you don't have to worry about girls.
I think Katsina are doing that.
Yeah.
They have scholarship for girls that are willing to take education as a profession. So any young lady that has 5 credits in Katsina, I'm sure that program is running. They will encourage her and support her with scholarship to go to Isa Kaita College of Education and become a teacher. Then she will be deployed to her community and serve. Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, come you have a private school where all the teachers are
Within the
all teachers
facility, you
are
would
even
have
private
have
school.
some of them who render such services.
So if you're
Sort of extra lesson.
look at your wife.
Actually, before you arrived, we were talking about eliminating the use of corpus. Anything else?
Female teacher scholarship, you didn't come to.
Proposals for all female schools.
And even though you can have sections in some schools where you can have more teachers there, like you can say, like in this private school, it has an all-female section for women. You can start with that before you have a whole school. You can just say, if you have a private school there, there's a section dedicated to just female teachers are there. So if you want the children to be there, you can just send them to the section.
I think there's a school that you can know that does that. This is an Islamic school.
So
No, I
one
think that
school
it's
section.
being done, so we could borrow ideas
Yeah,
from
from
them.
them.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So does that capture what we said about encouraging girls to go into teaching profession, this proposal for female schools?
Yes, all female, because all female means both
Teachers
staff and students.
I think what they're doing in Katsina of sponsoring any female that's interested in teaching all through school to go back to her community, I think it's a good idea because it's her community, they trust her, she will actually be a model for them to follow. So I think it's a kind of good on a short-term basis too. It's something that can be immediate actually. More immediate than have to build a school.
May I suggest when we're having our one-on-one with parents, if we do agree on this, what was proposed, that we encourage the men to allow their wives to go out and teach, because I think that's one of the problems that we may face in this particular suggestion.
Before we move on, I just want to propose a campaign, which is something I did while I was serving. It's a girl power campaign where we go through our history and look for women that have achieved greatness in their field, and then we can just make posters and take it to all the schools and then post them there, so that the community members they know that there are women that have done this and kept all the virtues that they believe will be lost when you go to school. You have female leaders within the northern, like for instance, people talk about Mfodio, but nobody talks about Nana Asmau's daughter, which was a very key figure in this movement. She was a teacher, she was a scholar. They have poems of her written and distributed all over the world. And people don't know about her, they just know Sultan Abubakar, they just know Mfodio, but they didn't know about her. And she was a key advisor to his son Sultan Abubakar. So I think if you find women like that, make a campaign that we make posters and then go and distribute that across another region to really go a long way.
That is a good idea. I think we can also focus on women that are actually scholars, teachers, so that we'll show them that these people actually teach, they are mentors, you can be like them, anybody can. And they're from our society too. We're celebrating them and we're proud of them.